So this here is my Chevy Trax. Great little truck, sport utility car really. It's got a 1.4 liter turbo. Fantastic little truck, I love it. But this model didn't have the fog light package. So instead of drilling holes in the bumper, I thought what I would do is make a little bracket that can screw in right behind the license plate and over top, and then I could mount some fog lights on the license plate. It's a little plate that I had is, I think it's 1/16 steel. Again, it's not very strong, but it doesn't really need to be. There's not going to be a lot of weight or force on it, just to hold the LED pods. I'll show you that in a minute. So while the paint is drying on my front bracket, what I've done is I've run some wires through. Again, going through the path of least resistance at this point. I'm going to tidy everything up for sure, so it's going to look clean. What I've done is I've run the power leads through this body panel. Then it comes opening right here. Then just in through the door. I'm just going to put the switch for it, I think, right up here in the window. It's easy to access. And again, I'm looking for something that's non-invasive, it's not intruding on anything, and it's easy to remove. That's my biggest thing, is I want it to be able to come off with no problem. So I've just zip tied it in here just for now, just so that I can kind of keep everything organized within reason, because I know it looks like a mess right now. But then once I get everything kind of wired in, then I'll be able to rearrange where the wires are attached and make sure everything's zip tied in nice and neat, so that it doesn't look like a hack job. So the lights that I'm going to be putting on here are these Mr. Blacksmith, I think, working LED pods. I got them on sale at Princess Auto. I think they were 20 bucks for the 2-pack, which is, I think, why I'm doing this, because they were cheap, so I got 2 packs of them. So you can see here, each working light is 15 watts. That's a range of 10 to 30 volt, and it looks like they're 1050 lumens each. So I did try these out the other night. Just I mocked them up on a board and took them out to the backyard, and just to see how bright they were. They actually are a really nice, bright, wide dispersal pattern. You can see all the little cuts in the lens, so that makes the beam disperse. So it's a wide floodlight, great working light. How it'll be on the truck, I don't know. I was hoping to get something kind of like downrange, something that would go a little bit farther with my low beams, but we'll try these out and we'll see how they go. With the bracket, I can switch out to a different set of lights if I want to. These were the other lights that I was thinking about putting on. They're halogen bulbs. They are more of a concentrated beam. They shoot kind of a flat beam pretty far. They're really bright, but because they are halogen, they draw a lot more power. I think they're 55 watts each, if I'm not mistaken. So I've got these as well that I can put on should I decide to go with halogen instead of the LED bulbs, depending on how the LEDs actually do in the dark, how well they light the road. So to talk a little bit about the construction of these bulbs, of these lights, they are an all aluminum housing. They've got an adjustment for up and down and left and right. What I really like is, I don't know if you can see in there, the main bolt that goes in, it's got these lips on the other side, so you don't need to hold a wrench on that bolt, on the nut, sorry, on the bolt while you're tightening the nut. So it gives you the freedom to be able to just hit it with a drill. And that's nice and secure. Comes with lock washers. Make sure you always use the lock washers, because with the vibrations of driving, you don't want those coming loose and falling off. If you look at the back of these LED pods, what I kind of like is that the cord comes out of the center. I've seen some where it comes off like the left side or the right side, and so one's going to the middle and the other one's going out to the outside. That drives me crazy. So the fact that these both come out the middle, it's nice, so I can join it right here and run it up into the grill. I do find that if you look in, so we can get some light in there. So where the actual wire goes into the housing, looks like there's a bit of a gasket in there of some sort, but you can kind of see some play. I don't know how that's going to affect for moisture or condensation getting in there, but I guess time will tell. Okay, so what I've done is I've just ran the wires up here through the door and the quarter panel. I just have a toggle switch just sitting here for now. I haven't decided where I'm going to try to mount it. I'm not going to drill anywhere dash, so I really only need it for the winter time. So we'll see. I'll try to come up with a better place, but right now it's just on a toggle switch. So you can see the difference. It's middle of the day, so we're in a shed, but it's still darker, but you can see that come on there. I wonder if I can turn on my lights here and see the difference. So that's with low beams on. So it definitely makes a difference. We'll see, we'll have to wait until nighttime to see if we'll actually be able to see a difference on the road. But here's hoping. So it's nighttime. I'm out on one of the old back roads outside of town where there's no street lights, so that we can take a look and see what the difference is here. So here's just my low beam lights are on. If I turn on the new fogs, so definitely you see more lit up around the area. Like you see the trees better. You can see downrange a little bit better as well, I think. So that's just with the fog lights. So this is kind of the finished product, how it ends up looking. So you just have the two cables going into the grill. They're not really sticking out that far. I think a little bit lower would have been better, but for what I had to work with, I think that it's not so bad. Well, another successful project, I guess. So we'll go with this for a little bit. I'll wait for there to be a fog or a really snowy drive, and we'll see if they're any good. If they are making things worse, I'm going to switch them out and I'll put the halogen bulbs on. And I can almost guarantee that that would be better than nothing. But these here, we'll see. They might be worse than nothing, actually. So thanks again so much for watching, and leave a thought in the comments. What do you think I could have done better, or if you have any suggestions or anything you'd like me to try next, let me know. Thanks.